What's going on? It's day 24. I've done nothing today. I literally have had like my digestion plus, just done a yoga class. It's now like almost 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna go home, have a smoothie. Technically my breakfast smoothie. I always like to train fasted. That's me, and it's obviously potentially be a problem with training later in the day. Taking a 12:30 yoga class, just because, but I mean today, I didn't go to bed till like 3 a.m. last night, and I didn't get up till 9:30, so in that sense, it's kind of just like waiting around a little bit for yoga, rehydrated with just over a litre of water, had the digestion plus, come to yoga, now having a fizz stick in my Arbonne bottle. Totally fanboying it. And I'm gonna go home now, have a smoothie. I have some rice as well, left over from yesterday, which I'm probably gonna have for dinner tonight. I'll probably like chop up some avocado with it, do something, and maybe just whack it all into a wrap and be a basic bitch. I don't know. But yeah, I feel good. I feel really good. I feel really kind of alert, really positive. And we're right in the middle of Mercury retrograde as well, which is when the universe likes to show you that it has a sense of humour. So there's been a few things, a few little curveballs that have been thrown my way over like the last week or so. Clients cancelling and that sort of stuff. But I don't know, I'm just so focused on me, like my whole, I think my perception before was maintenance with myself, like I need to do enough for myself so I can keep running, so I need to keep my cup slightly full, whereas now I'm looking to see what else could I do better for me. I'm not talking about hitting the gym more, smashing targets, signing up to doing an ultra marathon. I'm not talking about things like that. I'm like day-to-day things. What can I do to make me better? How can I reduce stress? And partially some of this has kind of come to light is, I have coaching clients. I coach clients all around the world via things like Zoom as a medium, FaceTime, Skype, that sort of stuff. Although less Skype now, really. And I'm kind of feeling now that, going from seeing like potentially 20 clients a week doing therapy, maybe dropping to 10, 12 and really up in the coaching thing and just working more from home and, creating more video content, creating more podcast material, that kind of stuff. I've got so many things that I'd like to do regarding media. But I just feel that, like my days are just so strategically, kind of planned, do this, you've got to leave at this time to be here to do that, and, like meticulously living by a diary. Jesus, look at the traffic. And, I don't know, I'm just now thinking like, at the moment it is good for me, it serves me in a sense that I'm spending around about 18, let's say that's two to exact, 15-20 hours a week in a car. So I am smashing in the audiobooks, I'm smashing in podcasts at the moment, just like learning more and more and more about things that can greatly help me and serve me. But I'm just thinking, okay, whilst the education is good, and development is always needed and growth is always needed, how many revenue or income generating tasks can I complete in these 18 hours where I'm potentially sedentary, just sat in a car, looking at traffic, looking at someone else's tail lights or brake lights. And but yeah, day 24, 6 days left. You know what? I'm getting a little bit upset, because obviously the products now are starting to like run down and stuff like that, and it is almost drawing to an end. So you know, it's definitely sustainable to continue. I feel that this is, you know, it's more than just a detox cleanse. It's a 30-day healthier living, I don't know, show and tell almost. It's just like, oh, this is how you could live. No, seriously, you could carry on doing this. You know, and there are things like, you know, no gluten, no soy. And to be fair, like, I feel that if I was to adopt this lifestyle, you know, like, I mean, the Digestion Plus, the body cleanse, whilst they're great, you know, they're not massively needed in everyday life. They do like a really good thing of greens, but, you know, I have an abundance of like barley grass, wheatgrass, spirulina at home. Like, I can make that. Their protein powder is very clean. I am really tempted to potentially buy a bag of protein and carry this on. You know, I would look to maybe do the Digestion Plus and the body cleanse maybe 2-3 times a year. And, you know, sometimes when you go out, like, you know, for example, on Saturday, I've got, you know, a lunch date with my daughter, which I'm like super hyped for. She's like my favorite thing in the world, as well as my son and my wife and my mum and my dad. Now the list is going to go on and on. And, you know, like, there are things in the plan which does say like date meal and stuff like that. Now, bearing in mind you have the restrictions of there's no soy, there's no gluten, there's no MSG, there's no artificial sugar, there's, you know, all of these refined sugars and artificial sweeteners and blah 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 blah. I don't know, it's never been stipulated, but I would imagine, unless you're going to go to like some funky raw vegan cafe, it'll be very, very hard to like tick all the boxes whilst going out to eat. And so, you know, you just got to do the best you can. Like, you know, the place where we're going to go on Saturday, they have a Mexican bowl. You know, I can't guarantee that things haven't been fried if there is anything that's cooked in oil, in sunflower oil. And that's, you know, you're trying to avoid that kind of oil. But, you know, it's like it is, it's also a date meal. And the thing is, well, you could just adopt this, you know, like the weeks where, oh, you know, like I've got dinner with the girls, or, you know, blah blah blah, there's something going on, you know, you can just take an L on that dinner, but just enjoy it. The next day you'll feel like shit, you know, granted, because your body's not going to be used to the salt, your body's not going to be used to the oil, you know, and these things that you have no control over. And people say that I was crazy when I cut out overt fats from my cooking, and salt. You know, people are like, oh, you need sodium. I'm like, yeah, but you don't need that much. And it actually is naturally occurring in fruits and veg and stuff like that. Things like celery, you know, is got quite a high level of sodium, but it's positive. It's a good source. So yeah, you know, and the teas are really, really good as well. You know, they're like a detox tea. But you can buy other detox teas, you know, that are organic and stuff like that, you know, or just herbal teas, you know. You can just go and buy yourself some nice peppermint tea or chamomile tea, or even make your own. Just go and pick mint out of the garden and steep it in hot water. You know, it's that kind of thing. It would be very, very easy for me now just to carry on transitioning into this and make it fully sustainable into my life. The snacks are cool. You know, I've tidied up my whole snacking, especially driving snacking. Fizz sticks I'm probably going to miss. You know, I do miss coffee as well. Like I say, you know, I don't drink caffeine as a rule. I do miss a decaf coffee. Yeah, we'll see. So, but this is day 24, and yeah, peace.